Hi, second grade friends. I loved reading a story to you yesterday, so I'm going to read another story to you today by Robert Munsch, and this book will hopefully make you laugh as well. This one is called Andrew's Loose Tooth by Robert Munsch. And it's fun because in second grade, a lot of you are losing teeth, so this will be a fun story for you to listen to. When Andrew came downstairs, there were 3 big apples in the middle of the table. And even though he had a loose tooth, he decided to eat an apple. So he reached out and picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, and took a big bite and yelled, "Yow! Mommy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." Have you ever had an apple with a loose tooth? Maybe that's the reason your tooth came out. It's because you ate an apple. Andrew's mother opened his mouth and looked inside. Oh, she said. "It's a loose tooth. I know what to do." She took a hold of one tooth with both hands and pulled as hard as she could, but the tooth did not come out. "Oh, Andrew," she said, "I just can't get that tooth out. Why don't you try another apple? That might make your tooth come out." She's pulling so hard and the tooth is not budging. So Andrew reached out, picked up an apple, shined it on his shirt, and took a bite and yelled, "Yow! Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So Andrew's father opened his mouth and looked inside. "Oh, he said. "It's a loose tooth. I know what to do." Let's see if Dad knows what to do. He got out a big pair of pliers and took hold of Andrew's tooth. Then he put his foot on Andrew's nose and pulled as hard as he could, but the tooth did not come out. "Oh, Andrew," he said, "this tooth is stuck. Why don't you try another apple? That will make your tooth come out." So that didn't work quite either. So Andrew reached out and picked up an apple. He shined it on his shirt and took a big bite and yelled, "Yow! Mommy, Daddy, do something about this tooth. It hurts so much I can't even eat my apple." So they called who would you call if your tooth hurts? They called the dentist. The dentist came in a shiny black car. He opened up Andrew's mouth and looked inside. It's a loose tooth. I know what to do. What's the dentist going to do to help Andrew's loose tooth? Make a prediction. He got a big long rope and tied one end to Andrew's tooth. Andrew said, "I know what you're going to do. You're going to tie the end of the rope to the door, and then you're going to slam the door?" "No," said the dentist. "I'm going to tie it to my car." He tied the other end of the rope to his car and drove away as fast as he could. When he got to the end of the rope, his whole car fell apart. The dentist stood there holding just the steering wheel. His tooth is that strong. I'm starting to wonder if this tooth is even wiggly, if it's not budging for anything, even a moving car. Then Andrew's mother and his father and the dentist all said, Andrew, that tooth will not come out. You just can't eat your breakfast." Andrew sat out in the front yard looking very sad. His best friend Louis came along and said, "Andrew, what's the matter?" "Oh," said Andrew, "my mother can't get this tooth out. My father can't get this tooth out. The dentist can't get this tooth out. And I can't eat my breakfast." Oh, said Louis, "I know what to do." I wonder what Louis's idea will be. Louis went to Andrew's house and called the Tooth Fairy on the phone. The Tooth Fairy roared up away on a large motorcycle. Andrew looked at the Tooth Fairy and said, "If you think you're going to use that motorcycle to pull out my tooth, you're nuts." "What do you think I am?" she said. "The Tooth Fairy? A dentist." She pulled Andrew's tooth with one hand, and the tooth did not come out. She pulled Andrew's tooth with two hands, and the tooth did not come out. She got a large hammer off her motorcycle and clanged Andrew's tooth loose. The hammer broke into two pieces, and the tooth still did not come out. Incredible, said the Tooth Fairy. This is the first tooth that I cannot pull out. I guess you just can't eat your breakfast. Hold it, said Louis. I have an idea. Louis has another idea. The motorcycle Tooth Fairy didn't work. Louis went to Andrew's house and got a pepper shaker. Then he pushed back Andrew's head and sprinkled pepper up Andrew's nose. Andrew went, chewy! Wonder if it's gonna blow his tooth out. What do you think? And sneezed that tooth all across town. Look at it. Choo! Right through this newspaper. But the Tooth Fairy still got her tooth. Look at her going after it. Flying on the motorcycle. Look at all the apples they ate. It's a lot of apples. Well, I hope if you have a loose tooth right now, your tooth will come out. Maybe a little bit easier than Andrew's tooth came out. I had fun reading to you today. I'll read another story tomorrow. See you later.